What's going on, guys? It's RPG Zeke here, coming at you with another unboxing. This is box 4 out of 4 for the Gundam Beta box series. Let's see what we get in the last box. We're going to slip off the sleeve. Again, I've said it in 3 other videos, but white on white, can't really see the details, but this sleeve is very, very nice. Got all the contents on the box itself, on the back. Then, the box itself is really nice, thick cardboard. People are keeping these and actually turning them into deck boxes, which I think is super cool. We are greeted by the box topper. Box topper this time around, we got another Wing Gundam. I will show this in just a moment, but attached to a very pretty wax-like paper. Then we've got 2 playmats and a set of rules. I will not be opening that, but that is included with the beta box. Then we've got this really weird separator thing, which it's like a separator on a separator. I don't really get it. But it's cool. Wax paper again talks about boosters, resources, dice. I guess to kind of just give you the layout of what you got. We're going to go through the dice. I love these things so much. They're actually really, really cool. Let's flip that camera. Oh! He does everything live. How does he do it? Yeah, I don't want to be editing these a whole bunch. So a lot of my editing is just scenes and a button. And it works pretty well. And I don't have to go back and edit a whole bunch, and it saves me a whole bunch of time. Plus, I don't like everything being like super perfect or artificial, so that's really, really good for me. Good mental, important. But dice itself, think of it like a slight light gray pearl essence as like a base. And then the dice part itself, where everything's kind of etched in, because they are etched. Like you can't hear it, but like I can scratch my nails in these surfaces. The color of what essentially allows you to see this is like a graphite gray. Think of it like dropping pencil to paper, like a number 2 pencil. That's exactly the shade of gray that you'd be seeing. And then the 1 on the dice is just the Gundam card logo. And then we've got everything else. All the way up to the 6, because it's a 6-sided dice, and they're good too. Like at first I was like, oh, these might be cheap. No, you can probably hear that. These are good dice. I thought for sure they were going to skip out on some stuff, but they were like, no, this beta box presentation needs to be sick for all these unboxing channels. I appreciate it after opening up now what's about to be 4 of these boxes. This in terms of a product coming out is definitely, in my opinion, how things need to ship. Good presentation, able to keep it long term if you wanted, doesn't feel bad for what you paid for, because essentially when you were able to get these without markup, secondhand or scalper markup situation, I thought the value is pretty decent. That's why I got a couple of them. But yeah, let's move into this pack, which is the resource pack. This is gonna have, I'm gonna disappoint myself right now. Oh, we didn't get it. All right, the high rarity pull that you can get from the resource pack is these things being holographic. Out of all 4 boxes, unfortunately, we did not get them. So this is just normal resources, nothing crazy, no hollows. Is what it is, and that's okay. As I shake in frustration. Alright. Then you get 2 cards of just common everyday units. Pilots, Amuro Ray, for example. Bases, which is a unique thing to the Gundam TCG. And then Wing Gundam, Hero Yui, St. Gabriel Institute. But essentially this is just stuff you can sprinkle into any deck, because you have to realize I got 4 of them, so I'll be able to play something completely different. But if you only are able to get 1, at least they give you filler cards, so that along with the boosters that you do get, you're able to get yourself into a deck that you can play with. Not only can you play with them, they give you enough that essentially you could make a deck for you and a friend and then start playing right away. So I think that is really good, and that's why I like this product quite a bit. Then you've got your token cards, which I'm sorry, I'm like getting really bad about covering up the camera because I'm thinking I'm talking to my top-down one. I'm not. Tokens, so we got Gundam, Gun Cannon, Gun Tank, Sharazaku 2, the token, not the actual card or unit, which there is that card too. EX Resource, which is a completely different resource entirely. And then your EX Base, which is your starting shield. Everybody always starts with one of these. All right. Now that we know we did not get the hollow resource, womp womp, we're going to move into some other stuff. The boosters, silly. All right, first, ooh, I pulled 2. That was interesting. First booster of box 4. Again, the only thing we can really pull that's going to be of great help in terms of collector's sake or resell or whatever is if we get an alt art of one of the cards. And if we don't, again, that's okay. It might happen, but this unboxing has been very good. This is definitely one of my favorite ones that I've unboxed quite a bit. I like this quite a lot. Sandrock, which is a rare, and he is hollow. Kind of hard to see on this one because, like, I've noticed, like, anytime it's black and hollow, it just, like, doesn't, like, it just doesn't pop. You know what I mean? And that's just not just on this. That's just, like, on a lot of TCGs where it's, like, black and holographic. You don't really see it all that much. It looks like a sheen, like it got a little bit more wax when it was sealed versus anything else. Alright, Wing Gundam Bird Mode. Very good card in my opinion, but that is just my opinion. And I have a comment section that is open so I can hear everybody else's opinion who says my opinion's not correct. Alright. I'm really happy I got a lot of this card. Perfect Strike Gundam. I like this card quite a bit. It's a blocker, it's got a deploy, so when it comes to the field, it's doing something. It's got good value. Big fan. Big fan. Alright. Strike Gundam, Solid Mercury, Ball, Fomel, Peaceful Timber, First Contact, Lodo, Rickdom, Gundam Unicorn. This hollow is pretty nice. It's the whole background and then the visor. So it does pop in contrast to the matte finish that the suit has. Oh, I'm so excited. I have to sort these next. Guys, I'm telling you. Best part of unboxing is sorting all the cards. That's a joke, by the way. Rickdom. Hey, LR, right away. Another one of the Wing Gundam. I'll give you a texture hit on this one because it's a lot easier to do when it's not in the wrapper like that one is. So, all these LRs follow a same thing, which is the mech itself, the Gundam, has an outline, which is bold, and you can see it as I flip through the light here. And then this does have some really nice swoosh lines kind of leading us back to the focal point in the corner here from all the mobile suits and things that he's rightfully destroyed as he busts through. And it's appropriate considering this guy is Breach, meaning when he smacks into an opponent and kills it, that damage, this guy's Breach 5, is carried on to the shields, meaning you can hit your opponent for quite a bit at a time. If Wing Gundam comes down and you don't have a way of dealing with it, you're on the clock at that point. Boy's doing a lot of damage. He's looking to take things down and hurt you as well, so I think Breach is a fun mechanic, very cool. And then Breach will also proc if the unit dies. As long as your unit falls in that encounter, Breach procs, regardless if the unit stays alive or not, which I think is really cool. Alright, Char Zaku 2, again a hollow. All the rares from the beta box at least have been hollow. Bandai's been typically known to do some kind of uniform situation when it comes to their rarities, expecting hollow or expecting textures. Right now, after 4 boxes, I can confidently say it looks like rares are hollow. LRs are going to have texture and hollow. And then you're going to have alt arts, which will probably be a completely different view of whatever that unit is or that thing is. Different pose, yada, yada, yada. Plus texture, plus hollow. Gundam Aerial, this is the rare, this is the hollow. Again, matte on most of the suit itself. But on the chest piece, anywhere where the lights or reflective material would be, it's on those lights. And it's on the background. Very, very cool. Let's take a look. I don't know if you noticed too, but like command cards are the kind of like option cards or magic responding cards, something to that effect is what the command is. But some cards can be a command and a pilot. So like this guy can play 2 roles. So I think that utility is pretty cool because like you see here, it's just a command, no pilot. Huh? So I think that's going to be a key factor for some of this deck building once we get into GDO1 and get our first box set, which does release later in July. Till then, I'll be eating up all the card reveals like everybody else. That should be fun. Alright, what we got? What we got? M1 Ashtray. Char, Shenlong Gundam. Yeah, that stuff's so cool. This game too does have summoning sickness. I feel like that's weird. I didn't talk about that before, but when a card comes down, unless you attach a pilot that meets some kind of prerequisite to it, it is not able to attack the first turn it comes down. So, something to consider or think about. Another LR, Ale Strike Gundam. Let's go. This one's so pretty. All of them are pretty. Like, let's just get that out of the way. But, yeah, these things are sick, dude. I can't get over how pretty these are. I love the borders. I love the layout. I love the art style, the direction. Very, very pleased with what I'm ripping into so far. Oop, with my thumb, that'd be good. Char. Oh, I just realized Char's talking to people. There's a guy here holding his helmet, and then there's another guy standing right here. This is his arm. It's so cool. So we're just like looking through 2 people lined up to talk to him. Oh, that's sick. Kai's Resolve, Shenlong, First Contact, Show of Resolve, Launcher Strike Gundam, Gundam Sandrock. I don't know, man. Like, I'm in a situation where, like, I really just want to build a Wing Gundam deck. But it's like, you know, we only have so many of the cards. And, like, we even know the starter deck, like, has Tall Geese in it. Tall Geese, my guys. Tall Geese. So amped on that. Cannot wait. Cannot happen soon enough. Ball. Famel. Ah! Peaceful Timber. Lodo. Overflowing Affection. Sharzaku 2, baby. Let's go. Crazy thing is we know from what we've seen in other beta boxes and their unboxings and, you know, people have posted for sale, is that the LRs are not the only cards getting the alt art treatment. So, like, excuse me, because some of the LRs do have alt arts, but rares as well. So, like, Aerial Gundam has an alt art. Sharzaku 2 has an alt art. Gun Cannon has an alt art. So, it's just really interesting. Collecting everything is going to be an absolute nightmare. Collecting right now, you know, if you guys are doing it, kudos to you, but that's not the kind of thing I want to be paying for a piece of cardboard. I can't do it. There's no way. But some of you like the fact that beta boxes have these exclusive stamps on them. So, like, we've got our card signatures, but the beta logo, pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's like top rarity stuff. Let's go. Gilgoo, Chengwu Fei, Unicorn Gundam. Let's go. Alright. 4 more, guys. 4 more. That's all we got. Simultaneous Fire. Zell, Kai's Resolve. Cheddar, Show of Resolve. Fighter, Gun Cannon. 3 more boosters. What do we got? Dude, I'm so excited. I'm really hyped just for all the other stuff I can finally do. Like, You know, outside of doing unboxings for, you know, a game, Battle Spirit Saga, that got its, you know, end of service announcement, which I will be going to the last event that they will be hosting in California for that, so I am looking forward to it because I did like that game quite a bit. I'm just excited I can start playing Gundam. Like, this is sick. This is so dope. Citizens Take a Stand, another rare. So in all these boosters, if just the last card, if you really want it, like if you're really like, oh, I'm just looking for high rarities, just pull the last card. And that's your guy. And that's your thing. All right. Simultaneous Fire, Razil, Kai's Resolve, Gun Tank, Daryl Bald, a LR. So that's our third LR. So I think that means that last booster there probably doesn't have anything in it. But we'll still open it. Obviously, I'm not going to, you know, just leave this sitting around. But this is our Gundam RX-78-2. Again, same thing with the LR. Good defined lines on the Gundam unit. A texture of some kind, pattern in the back. Very, very slick. All right. Oh, what do we got? Wing Gundam. Maganak. We'll go a little bit slower, build that suspense. For my disappointment. Oh, jeez. Oh, The Witch and the Bride. Alright, guys, out of 4 boxes, we got no alt arts and no holo resources, which, again, they're the big pulls. It's things you're trying to hit in these boxes if you're really trying to get into it. But I've got more than enough of a play set and then some, so I will be sleeving this, taking it to my locals for them to play as well as for me. I'm very much looking forward to playing games with everybody in the Discord if I haven't already, because again, this is 4th week. I'm probably getting ready to leave for the Pasadena event for Battle Spirits if I haven't already. If you guys liked what you saw this whole time, and hopefully I posted other videos too, maybe talked about my first deck or what I'm trying to build around, maybe I talk theory, who knows? I'm hoping future RPG Zeeg or past me did a good job. And you guys didn't hate him too much in the comments, and you guys were nice, right? You guys were nice. I'm hoping. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Next unboxing, hold up, isn't until GDO1, but we will be going over the Gundam Assemble models. We will be going over the starter decks. We will be going over the box sets themselves, as well as the deck boxes, which are also a different SKU item that Bandai is going to have. So if you are looking forward to everything Gundam that's going to be releasing later in July when the game officially launches, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, and comment. I'll catch you guys then. Bye. Why did I say bye at the end like I'm hanging up the phone? Catch you in the next one. Peace.